Hello everyone. This video is about basic call center solution. Now, various organizations use call center solution to administer incoming product support or information inquiries from customers. Knowlarity provides inbound call center solution which allows agent in multiple locations to sync calls in real time with their CRM. Here, I have put an example of a basic call center solution where when a customer calls on the virtual number, they will hear a welcome note, for example, welcome to Knowlarity, and then a whole sound like please wait while we transfer your call, and then the call is transferred to the agent's mapped. And when an agent answers the incoming call, then customer and agent is patched and conversation begins. When delivering this type of solution, Knowlarity provides two panels to the user. One is your super receptionist panel, and other is your backend panel or MySQL panel. To access your super receptionist panel, just type sr.knowlarity.com and this page will open. A username and a password will be provided to you. Just enter those credentials and click on the login, and you will have access to this panel. For your backend panel, type etsrds.knowlarity.com and this page will open. A separate username and password will be provided. Just enter those credentials and you will have access to your backend panel. Let's start with your super receptionist panel first. Once you enter those credentials and click on the login, this is how your dashboard will look. This is your dashboard. In this panel, you can manage your call data and agents who will answer the incoming call on your virtual number. Let's start by adding agent to your panel who will answer the incoming calls. Navigate to the settings tab here and click on the sub tab agents. This is where you can add your agents who will answer the incoming calls. To add an agent, click on this add agent button. A pop-up will come to fill in the details of these agents. I'm adding a dummy record here. You can select the role of this agent as an agent or a supervisor by clicking on this drop down menu. Enter the phone number. You can select the agent type as inbound, outbound, or blended. The inbound part will, if you select the agent type as inbound, then this agent will answer all the incoming calls will land on this agent number. If you select the outbound call, then this agent will be able to make outbound calls, that is, this click to call. If you select blended, that means this agent will be able to answer incoming calls and also make outbound calls. The wrap-up time is the time in seconds provided to agent after the call is finished to make any notes about the conversation done between the agent and the customer. One more thing, you can customize this wrap-up time by just editing it to any desired number of seconds you like. You can select the status of this agent in three states, that is logged out, available, or on break by clicking on this drop down menu and selecting the desired status. The max no answer count means that if this agent does not answer the incoming call, suppose the default set is 10. If this agent does not answer 10 incoming calls, consecutive calls, then his or her status will automatically change from available to on break so that the IVR does not transfer call to this agent and call is transferred to the next available agent. You can also edit this max no count answer to any number of call counts you desire just by editing it. Next is call group. It is important to select a call group for calls to land on agent numbers, else the call will not land on their numbers. Click on the drop down menu and select the call group. You can set the sequence of agents by assigning them levels. If two agents are assigned level 1 and two agents are assigned level 2, then the incoming call will first land on agents in level 1 And if these agents do not answer the call, then IVR will transfer the call to agents in level 2. Once you have added all the details, make sure that this box is checked so that the login details are sent to this agent number. Click on the Save button and the agent record will be inserted into your panel like this. This is the agent panel. When call lands on agent number, a pop-up will come. When call lands on agent number, this is how the pop-up will show. And when agent answers the call, another pop-up will come. This will give the option to the agent to either transfer the call to other representative, supervisor or agent, or make a conference call with other representative or supervisor. To transfer the call, just click on this transfer button and you will get the list of all the agents added to the panel. Click on any of the agent names and click on the confirm button and a call will land on that agent which you selected. Once this agent answers the call, the caller and this agent is patched and the representative can disconnect the call and the call is hence transferred to the other representative or agent. To make a conference call, similarly select on the conference button and select any of the desired representative or supervisor. Just click on the confirm and the call will land on that supervisor or representative number and the caller and the first agent and the second agent will be patched in a conference call. The agents can view all the calls landing on their number by clicking on this calls and SMS tab here and all the call details will be visible in this page. There's a player provided to hear the recordings or conversation done between the agent and the caller. Just click on this play button and a pop-up will come. Click on play and you can hear the conversation done between the caller and the agent. You can also sort your call details between any two dates or for a single day. Just click on this calendar and select a from date and a to date and click on submit and your call will be sorted between these two dates. If you want to see the call logs for a single day, just click on the calendar here and select the same from date and the same from to date and click on the submit and your call will be sorted for that single day. You can also download these call details by clicking on this download button. A pop-up will come. It will contain a download link. Just click on this link and a file will be downloaded in your laptop or your computer. This file will be in CSV format. This is your supervisor's panel. An additional feature provided to supervisor here is the live calls, which you can see in your calls and SMS tab. When you click on this live calls, you can see the details of all the representatives added in the panel with their call status and type and other details. The supervisor can also view live calls happening between the caller and the agent. Also, if he or she wants to make a conference call with an ongoing live call, then there is an action button here. By clicking on this button, a call will land on supervisor's number and upon answering this call, the caller, the supervisor and the agent are patched in a conference call. On clicking the action button, a pop-up comes. This pop-up mentions a feature that the supervisor can directly speak to the agent without letting the customer know by pressing 1 on their mobile device or can speak directly to the customer on the same call by pressing 3 on their mobile device. As mentioned before, the wrap-up time is the time provided to the agent after the call is finished to make any notes about the conversation done between the agent and the customer. The supervisors can also view call details by clicking on this sub-tab call logs and all the call details are visible in this page. So this is the overview of your super receptionist panel. Now moving on to your backend panel, that is MySQL panel. On logging in to your backend panel, this is how your panel will look. This is your backend panel. The user is provided with three tables. First is the blacklist table, the other is holiday, and the last one is the working hour table. The first table, blacklist table, is used for blocking any unwanted callers. When you want to block a caller and do not want this caller to connect with your IVR, then you can blacklist them through this blacklist table. Just click on this table, and this is how your blacklist table will look. The blacklist number is the caller number which you want to block. Just click on the add record button here and double click and enter the number which you want to block. This will be the caller number. Anywhere outside the screen so that this update record button is visible, click on the update records. When you click back, you can see that your record is inserted here. Now what happens, whoever these blacklist number calls on your virtual number or SR number, they will just hear two rings and their call will be disconnected. They will not be able to hear the IVR and connect to your representatives. The next table is holiday table. If you want to inform your customers or leads that you are on a holiday due to festivals or any other reason, then you can enter a record in this table. The records are inserted in the same way like we did in the blacklist table. Just click on the add records and enter the date in the format given above, that is year, month and date. Just double click. You can add a description to your holiday. Click anywhere outside and click on the update record, and your record is inserted in this table. What happens is, whoever calls on these dates, they will hear a pre-recorded holiday message. This message can be customized as per your requirement. Else, the default message which plays is we apologize that we cannot take your call as we are on holiday. Please call us back, and the call is disconnected. The last table is your working hour table. This is where you can set your working hours. The IVR will work only between the start time and the end time. Else, if the call is done before the start time or after the end time, then an off hour message will play. This off hour message too can be customized as per your requirement. Else, the default message is we apologize that we cannot take your call at the moment as you have called us beyond our working hours. Please call us back during our working hours and the call will disconnect. If your working hour is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., then your start time is 9 a.m. and end time is 9 p.m. You can also edit your start time and end time by double clicking it and editing it as per your requirement, like this. So if your working hour is from 9:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., just edit your information, click anywhere outside the screen, and click on the update records. When you click back, you can see that your records are inserted. So this is the overview of your call center solution. Goodbye.